Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for another video. This time I'm going to be doing it on Cambridge Primary Checkpoint, Mathematics Paper 2, Specimen paper. Let's start. Question 1. Complete the table. First row has been done for you. So in words and in figures, we can write a number. 640, written like this, 640. 7,906, we can write it like this. And 2,079, 2,079. To use either less than or greater than to make each statement correct. 112 greater than 102. 1121 less than 1211. 2111 greater than 1112. Question 3. Draw the reflection of the shape in the mirror line. We just have to take the shape, its edges, and reflect all of it in the mirror like you're reflecting it in an actual mirror. This line represents a mirror, so it should be a line of symmetry between both sides. That's the answer. Question 4. George counts the number of boats sailing into a harbor on 5 days. This represents 10 boats. This represents 5 boats. On Monday to Friday. How many boats does George count sailing into the harbor altogether? So over here we have 45, 25, 15, 20, and 50. So when we add these, 45 plus 25 plus 15 plus 20 plus 50, we get 155 boats. That's the answer. Question 5. A. Each diagram shows a pair of numbers, one in a circle and the other in a square. Describe the connection between the pairs of numbers. So when we add 800 and 200, we get 1000. When we add these two, we get 1000. When we add these two as well, 1000. So the sum is always 1000. So that means the sum of connected numbers is always 1000. B. The numbers in this diagram are connected in the same way. Fill in the missing number. So when we add it, we get 1000. So something plus 650 is equal to 1000. So let's name it x. X plus 650 is 1000. Bring 650 to the other side. X is equal to 1000 minus 650, which is equal to 350. That's the answer. Question 6. Draw a ring around the number which has the digit 5 in the thousands column. So thousands means 1, 2, 3, 4 from start, or the units digit. So over here, it's not 5, it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. This actually has 5 as a thousands digit. So we can draw a ring around this number. Question 7. Marshall sells ice creams. One day he keeps a tally of his sales. So there are 4 flavors here, and the tally is also given. A. Complete the frequency column over here. So this is 24. Well, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, and now 15 plus 2, 17 in the second one. Over here, 5, 9. That's the answer. B. He puts all of his information into a bar chart. Draw the bar chart for mint. So mint is 13. And 13 comes just between 12 and 14. Right over here. So the bar should be something like that. Also make sure that the bar is about equal, say, spaced from both sides. Both other bars here. So this should be approximately equal, both of them. And the width of the bars, all of them should be equal. Question 8, write the missing number. 1 by 3 plus dash is equal to 1. 2 by 3. Question 9, Tina has these 3 cards. Use each card once to make the largest possible number that will divide by 5 exactly. Well, if you want to divide by 5 and get a whole number, that means the last digit must be 5 or 0. Well, we have a 5. So we can put that there. And now we need the largest possible number, so we put the 6 before the 4. 6 has more value here, which is the hundredths. 4 only has tenths place. That's why this is the largest possible number here that divides by 5. Question 10. Put a tick next to the calculation that's the same as 1 by 4 of 12. Well, 1 by 4 of 12 means 1 by 4 multiplied by 12. That's equal to 12 divided by 4. And that's this one. So we can take that. That's the answer. Question 11. The difference between two numbers in boxes shown on this line is 10. Write the missing number in the box. So the difference between these two numbers is 10. That means this is greater as it's above 0. This one's less than 0. There's negative 10 there. So we just subtract 10. We get minus 3 over here. Question 12. A. Round 8375 to the nearest thousand. That'll be, after the thousands, there is hundreds, which is 3. That's less than 5. Therefore, we just keep it same in the thousand digits, so 8,000. B. Round 3.66 to the nearest tenth. So 10th place is over here. Next one 6, which is greater than 5. So we add 1 to the 10th place. So 3.7. Question 13. Here are 4-digit cards. Use these cards to complete this calculation. Each card must only be used once. So 2 cards here to form a 2-digit number. Another 2 cards to form another 2-digit number. Multiply them, we get 450. So to get 450, the last digit is 0. That means the 0 is one of the last digits here. You can write it anywhere, here or in the other position as well. Now, you multiply 10, add 1 over here, that means 10 into 35, that'll be 350. And 10 into 53 is 530. That's not equal to 450. So it needs to be different. But when we do 30 and we put 15, 30 into 15 is equal to 450. Therefore, that's the answer. Question 14. A. Clara is investigating the following statement. Some quadrilaterals have exactly 2 lines of symmetry. On the grid below, draw an example of a shape that shows the statement to be true. So we know that a rectangle has exactly 2 lines of symmetry. So we just draw a random rectangle. It can be any length. It just has to be a rectangle. If it is, that means it has 2 lines of symmetry, like shown over here. That's the answer. B. Adam is investigating the statement. Some triangles contain exactly 2 right angles. Explain why the statement's false. Well, the 3 angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. It's a triangle angles rule. Well, 2 right angles equals 90 into 2, which is 180 degrees. But then the third angle is actually empty. There's 0 degrees. There is no third angle, in other words. And that's the answer. Question 15. Complete the table of equivalent fractions, decimals, and percentages. So first one, half is equal to 0.5, 50%. 0.4 is equal to 2 by 5, which is equal to 40%. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75, 75%. If you notice, we can just multiply the decimal by 100 to get the percentage here. And for the fraction, multiply it by some amount. For the second one, it'll be 2 by 2 to get the denominator as a power of 10. In this case, it'll be 10. And then change it to decimal like that, 0.4. For this one, we can multiply it by 25 on both sides to get 75 by 100, right? And that'll be 0.75. Question 16. Here's a number grid. Circle a number that can be divided by 7 within the remainder of 1. So let's test out 74. Divide by 7, we get 10 with the remainder 4. No, that's not what we want. Now over here, this will be 10 remainder 5. This will be 10 remainder 6. This will be actually 12 with no remainder. 12 remainder 1. Wait a second. We got a remainder 1, which is 85. So we can draw a ring or circle the number over here. Actually, if you realize, no other numbers actually have a remainder of 1 when divided by 7. Divide this by 7, we get remainder 2. Over here, remainder 3, remainder 4, remainder 5. And the quotient is 13 for all of these. For this one, of course, quotient is 12. Question 17. What's the missing number? Dash by 5 is 24. If we bring 5 to the other side, 24 into 5, that's 120. And that is the answer. Question 18. A model of a car is 1/10 the size of the real car. The model measures 42 centimeters long. What's the length of the real car? Give your answer in centimeters. That'll be 42 into 10 because the size of the real car is 10 times the size of the model car. So 42 into 10, that'll be 420 centimeters. That's the answer. Question 19. Here are two triangles on the grid. A, what are the coordinates of point C over here? So x value is -5, y value is 2. So coordinates are -5, 2. B, describe the translation that moves triangle A to triangle B, like that. So it's given that it's a translation, but we need to find out the vector. By vector, I mean similar to coordinates, but simply written in a vertical form. So x value, how much does it move? So let's take this point to this corresponding point here. X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7x value, 7 towards the right. And then y value, 1, 2, 3, 3 down. So if we're going right, it's +7. If we're going down, it's -3. So the vector will be 7, -3. Or 7 minus 3 over here. That's the answer. Question 20. Use one of the symbols to complete each number sentences. Dash is there between 5 by 8, 3 by 8. 5 by 8 is greater than 3 by 8, of course. 6 by 8 is dash 3 by 4. 6 by 8, when we divide both sides by 2, simplifying it, we get 3 by 4. So these two are equal. 3 by 8 dash 1 by 2. So when you make 1 by 2, multiply both sides by 4, we get 4 by 8, which is greater than 3 by 8. So answer is actually less than here. Question 21. The distance between two towns is 50 miles. Take the best approximation of 50 miles in kilometers. So to get kilometers from miles, we make 50 into 8 by 5. And that'll be 80 kilometers. That's the answer. Question 22. Here's the net of a 3D shape. A, what 3D shape does it make? We can see there's 4 triangles right around one square here. So this will make a square-based pyramid. Square base because the base is a square, and the pyramid because these 4 vertices will join up at the center here above the square. B, Alex thinks of a 3D shape. My shape has 6 vertices, 5 faces, and 9 edges. Write down the name of the 3D shape Alex is thinking of. It's actually a triangular prism. I'll show you why. Because a triangular prism has 2 triangles, one at the front, one at the back, and 3 lines connecting them, like this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. So that's correct. 9 edges because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 edges, 6 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it's a triangular prism. That's the answer. Question 23. Here are 4 measurements: 20 centimeters, 1 meter, 30 millimeters, and 2.5 centimeters. All are the measurements from smallest to largest. Let's convert all of them to centimeters. 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 30 millimeters, 3 centimeters. So the smallest over here is 2.5 centimeters. You can write that normally because it's already given like that. Next is 30 millimeters or 3 centimeters. we have to write it in its original form, so 30 millimeters. Next is 20 centimeters, which is already in centimeters, so we don't need to change it. Next, last one is the largest, 1 meter. If you write 100 centimeters here and if you write 3 centimeters here, you are wrong for that. So you have to write the original one here. Question 24. A glass holds 225 milliliters of water. Peter drinks 1.8 liters of water during a day. How many glasses of water does he drink during the day? So 1.8 liters is equal to 1800 milliliters. And 1800 divided by 225 is equal to 8 glasses of water. That's the answer. 8 glasses. Question 25. A. Lila is writing the prime numbers in order. Write in the prime numbers she has missed. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and then continues 19, 23. B. Write the next two numbers in the sequence. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and goes on. Well, 1 is equal to 1 squared, 4 is equal to 2 squared, 9 is 3 squared, 16 is 4 squared, 25 is 5 squared. So, each number squared is the sequence. So next is 6 squared, which is 36, and then 7 squared, which is 49. So 36 and 49. Question 26. Here are 2 bags. Bag A has 1 black and 3 white beads. Bag B has 2 white and 6 black beads. Isaac takes a bead without looking from each bag in turn. A. What's the probability of taking a black bead from bag A? There are around one answer. Certain, impossible, even, likely, unlikely. So there's 1 black and 3 whites. So the probability will be 1 by 1 plus 3, which is equal to 1 by 4. That's actually 25% unlikely. B. What's the probability of Isaac taking a black bead from bag B? Mark your answer with an arrow on the probability line here. So there's 6 black beads and the 2 white ones. So the probability will be 6 by 6 plus 2, which is equal to 6 by 8, 3 by 4, 0.75, or 75%. So we can say that it is likely, and we can draw an arrow like this. Question 27. Here's the part of a train timetable. Both trains take the same time to travel between stations. A. Fill in the missing time for train B. So the time taken for train A to go from Staunton to Middleton is 24 minutes. So it should take 24 minutes for train B as well. That means we add 24 plus 12, 48, and we actually get 13, 12. That's in 24-hour time. B. What's the journey time between Longfield and Churchville? So we need to do 10, 28 minus 9, 39. Now we can cancel, add 60, so 88. Cancel, minus 1, so 9. And then we cancel out this. So 88 minus 39, that's what we need to find. And when we do it, actually, we get 49 minutes. That's the answer. Question 28. The price of a coat is $45. In sale, the price is reduced by 15%. Work out the price of the coat in the sale. That would be $45 multiplied by 100 minus 15 by 100 in percentage. That will be equal to 45 into 85 by 100. And let's get that calculator out. 45 into 85 divided by 100. We get $38.25. That's the answer. Now let's go to question 29. Rotate the shape clockwise to an angle of 90 degrees about vertex A. So we go clockwise, 90 degrees. That means it should be something like this, because the corresponding points all stay in the same place, but move 90 degrees, rotated clockwise with respect to point A. So now this point over here is 3 units above. Now it becomes 3 units right. Similar to that, all the points are mapped like this, and the shape is drawn. That's the answer. Question 30. Fill in the missing digits to make this addition correct. 26 dash plus 5 dash 4 is equal to dash 17. Something plus 4 is equal to 7. That'll be 3. Now, 6 plus something is equal to 1. That's not possible, but there could be 11 instead with 1 carry over to the other side. So 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, so you can put a 5 there. Remember, there's a 1 carry over. So 2 plus 5 plus 1 from the carryover, we get 8. Now we verify. 263 plus 554, we get 7, 1 carryover, 8. And it is 817. So that's the answer. With that, I've come to the end of my video. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends, and comment on how you think this video was. With that, it's me, Sanjay Vasu, signing out. Thank you. Bye.